All rise. First District Court of Appeal is now in session. All who have business before this court draw near and give attention, and you shall be heard. May God save these United States, the great state of Florida, and this honorable court.
Thank you. Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Tim Osterhaus, and it's my wonderful honor to welcome you to the First District Court of Appeal for today's induction ceremony for new members of the Florida Bar. What a great day. Today we celebrate those who have qualified for entry to the bar and who will take on solemn responsibilities under oath as Florida lawyers. Inductees, we celebrate your perseverance, your diligence, your sacrifice in getting to this day, studying long years, tackling law school, and passing the bar exams. These aren't easy feats, and you have done it. We also celebrate family, friends, and mentors, some of whom are in the audience today, and others perhaps watching online. We thank each of you for supporting these candidates over the years, investing your time, money, and energies to make this day happen. Thank you for being with us, too, for this occasion. It's an honor for us, the judges of the First District, to celebrate with you. For such occasions help us, too, to remember the weighty oaths that each of us took and to quietly renew our own commitments to justice and to faithfully applying the constitutions and the laws and the disputes that are before this court. On behalf of the First DCA, we offer heartfelt congrats to each of you. It's now my honor to recognize David Grimes, a member of the Florida Bar Board of Governors, who will make remarks on behalf of the Florida Bar. Mr. Grimes.
Mr. Chief Judge, honorable members of the court, candidates, colleagues, guests, and friends, and for the folks watching along at home, and may it please the court. It is my honor on behalf of the Florida Bar to address you on the occasion of this 2024 induction ceremony for candidates for admission to the Florida Bar. I was not entirely sure what to say today. There's much that I wish someone had told me a little over a decade ago when I was sitting in a courtroom not too far from here, waiting to take the oath myself. The adventure that you are about to embark on is the next stage in a journey that many of you have been on and looking forward to for many years. I want to start by taking a moment to ask you to stop looking forward. Take a moment and look around. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. For so many of you, this is not just a major milestone that you fought for, but something that your parents, siblings, teachers, coaches, professors, friends, husbands, wives, and loved ones fought for with you. For so many of you, today is the embodiment of the wildest dreams of your ancestors. Take just a moment to appreciate that you are in this courtroom, having proven yourself by passing the bar, and are about to take the oath of the attorney. Becoming an attorney is no small feat, but neither is being an attorney. You're about to step into your role as a trustee of our republic. You will become the living embodiment of the concepts of rule of law and access to justice, guaranteed to all citizens by our organic law. Living up to these ideals is difficult in the best of times and has only become more complicated as of late. But I would caution you as you help your clients navigate our legal landscape. Oftentimes as lawyers, we like to think that the law belongs to us, but the truth is we hold it in trust for all Floridians. The constitutions you will swear to uphold belong just as much to the unlettered layperson as they do to all of us here today. As you join the legal community in this new way, I hope you will keep in mind that it is a community. As a community, it only functions when we all do our part and we all give back. When you're giving back, whether it's through public service or as a private advocate, know that there are many places and people that need to hear your voice. Whether it's voluntary bars across the state that work to improve access to justice in our courtrooms from Key West to Pensacola, or the sections and divisions of the bar that fight for the improvement of the law of our state, or the bar itself with its mission of regulating the profession and protecting the public, your service will not just make you a better lawyer, but it will make us a better community. Finding your place in the community can sometimes be difficult. You will no doubt suffer through some of the same imposter syndrome I dare say everyone on this side of the bar experienced at some point in your life. You will also no doubt fall short, but I would encourage you to let your failures teach you. Speaking only for myself, I have learned a great deal more from the things I've got wrong than from my easy successes. You will have hard days and you will have easy days, but in the end you will learn from them all. And as you are learning, I hope you will take advantage of the resources of the Florida Bar, the voluntary bars, the courts, and that the Young Lawyers Division provide for your success. The opportunities available for professional education, personal and social development, mentorship, and advancement are significant, but it will be incumbent upon you to seek them out. If, however, you should find that we have fallen short, don't wait. If you see an opportunity that others missed to make the legal profession better, more equitable, and more just, you are now part of a long line of great Floridians who stepped up and made those opportunities real, rising the bar for everyone who came after them in the process. I challenge you to live into their legacy and leave a legacy of your own that honors professionalism, civility, and integrity. On behalf of President Westheimer, President-elect Sanchez Medina, and the over 100,000 members of the Florida Bar you are about to join, congratulations on your admission and welcome to the profession. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Grimes. It's now my great pleasure to recognize Judge Adam Tannenbaum to welcome the inductees on behalf of the First District Court of Appeal.
Good afternoon. I have a slightly different challenge for you, and it has to do with hard work. But first, congratulations and welcome to the Florida Bar, or shortly. You're going to take the oath and you'll be members of the Florida Bar. Today, of course, represents a signal achievement for each of you and your families. You enter a beautiful profession, as you've already heard. It is a true calling. Indeed, it is a way of life. It will stick with you for your entire career. By taking the oath, you choose to become part of that, to merge yourself with the long, unbroken chain of tradition and commitment to the law and justice. Think, though, here's the catch, think, though, and don't take this the wrong way, think about what value you bring to the profession at this moment. You own your law degree for sure, you own your education, but what do you truly own right now? Each of you has endured university education and then 3 or more years of grueling legal education. Maybe you were on moot court, maybe you're on Law Journal, headed up a club, or booked a course. Maybe you racked up any of a myriad of other achievements along the way to your JD. Now you've passed the bar exam, gotten through the character vetting, and you're about to take the oath. Here's the truth, though, and I'm only telling you what my high school teacher told me when I graduated from high school in 1989. You've risen to the bottom of the ladder. Now it is time to start climbing one rung at a time. On this topic, there coincidentally was a column in the Wall Street Journal this weekend written by Bonnie Hammer, a top executive for NBC Universal. She talked about the typical advice given at graduations and events like this: follow your dreams. She says, however, rather than follow your dreams, follow the opportunities. And that will be my charge to you today. As Ms. Hammer has written, or wrote this weekend, you will enter your respective jobs, as we all have at our first jobs, with very little professional worth. And we should expect to be treated that way. Not that you lack personal worth. Of course, you have plenty of personal worth. As Ms. Hammer tells us, while we are all born with personal worth, we have to earn our professional worth. She continues, on the job, people will only know our worth once they know our work. That takes time, effort, and consistency. It's not based on potential or promise, but on results. We may be told, know your worth, but the truth is you need to work on your worth. When I was a young lawyer in a big firm, I learned the concept of managing up. Rather than letting legal assistants and paralegals handle the day-to-day management of a case, I took it upon myself to know everything there was to know about a file that I was working on with a senior partner. I knew the facts and the law better than anyone, including the partner. And over time, I became indispensable, a valuable asset to those for whom I worked, and with that approach. And that approach created opportunities for me to explore even other job paths. And I've had several. And when they did not work out, it allowed me to go back to the firm. The firm was willing to take me back because of my proven worth as a professional. Ms. Hammer describes this approach in another way. As she says, if I wanted to be a valuable asset to my colleagues and bosses, I knew I needed to add concrete value to their days by showing up, staying late, and doing whatever needed to be done. As you work hard being the best at every task and assignment that comes your way, you build your reputation and you build your worth. That worth stems not just from your known work ethic, but also from your endemic knowledge of every aspect of the process of which you are a part. That allows you to make better decisions and give better advice as a lawyer. For you today, to quote Taylor Swift, is a fresh page on the desk. And as the days and years progress, you will be filling in the blanks as you go. You will be writing your own story, making your career your own. Be who you are. Bring your personality, bring your labor, and your commitment to the profession. Make your position as a lawyer, whatever job you have, your own. Bring to it your own personality, and do not be afraid to bring the approach that you feel is right to develop and prove your worth. Be creative. Try new approaches. Do not accept the status quo. Be innovative. Turn no assignment down. Turn no one away. Seize every chance to be of service to others, to build your own knowledge and experience, and develop your professional worth. And never, never let yourself be outworked by anyone else. This is an exciting time for you. Exciting because of the number of opportunities about to be presented to you. I'm in a way jealous. They are not going to be what you expect or pictured in your mind when you dreamed about getting your law degree. But the law is a lifetime opportunity to work hard, learn, and build your professional worth to yourself, to your colleagues, and to your clients. This does not come overnight, trust me. It takes time and commitment. In fact, it takes a career. It takes a lifetime. There will be many little challenges for you to learn and build your professional worth. And with time and hard work, then you can say you owned your career. Again, congratulations, best of luck, and it's time to get to work.
Thank you, Judge Tannenbaum. That's excellent advice for all of us. I appreciate that. It's now my honor to call on Soraya Ravello, Second Circuit Governor of the Young Lawyers Division of the Florida Bar, to provide remarks.
Good afternoon. May it please the court. Members of the court, distinguished guests, family and friends, and colleagues, new lawyers. On behalf of the Florida Bar Young Lawyers Division, it is my honor to welcome you to the profession. The Young Lawyers Division, or YLD as we like to call it, is home to over 21,000 members, and it includes all lawyers who are under the age of 36 or within their first 5 years of practice. I have the honor of serving on the YLD board as a governor from the Second Circuit, along with President Anisha Patel and 55 other lawyers from across Florida representing their circuits. We work to help you connect, learn, and transition to the practice of law. We are committed to your success and look forward to having you as our newest members. As you stand here today, you should be proud. It took an enormous amount of work, dedication, and resources to get to this point. I'm sure there were many long nights at the library, classes, casebooks, exams, internships, a long summer studying for the bar. Alongside you today, or maybe online, you are joined by those family, friends, and partners that were there for the journey, cheered for your success, and also helped you when times were challenging. Today is your celebration of your road to Esquire and a dream come true, but it's also about your bright future as an attorney. As you enter your new lawyer era, here are some reflections on things that I've learned along the way. Always remember the oath that you are going to take today. The oath you take today professes respect, justice, truth, honor, confidence, fairness, integrity, and civility. These guiding principles will be as applicable 10 years from today as they are right now in this moment. The truth is, the oath you take today, and the one that we all have taken, is a constant reminder that it is a privilege to practice law. There will be times, especially as you learn how to practice law, where you will question yourself or be presented with unique challenges. As a 10-year lawyer, I still have moments of self-doubt or am presented with a new issue or challenge I haven't dealt with before. However, stick with it, learn your craft, work hard, and push forward. The law and what we do as lawyers matters. Whether it's a civil lawsuit where someone was injured, a real estate transaction, a prosecution, or defense of a crime, or another matter, that case or matter is the most important to those who are involved. Treat that case with the diligence and competence that it deserves. I've seen memes saying that being a lawyer is easy, like riding a bike, but that bike is on fire. While our profession can be impactful, it can also lead to stress and difficulty achieving work-life balance. Find strategies or outlets to deal with your stress. Take care of yourself and spend time with those you love. If you are ever struggling and need help, ask for it. On the journey, you're not alone. Seek mentors along the way to guide you. Mentors can be found in many places, including your firm or an employer. Several bar organizations have mentorship programs, and you can also informally seek mentorship or advice from someone that you admire. The journey has rules. Follow them. You worked hard to become lawyers. Please do not engage in conduct that could jeopardize your license. When in doubt, pull up the rules regulating the Florida Bar or call the ethics hotline. It's free and it works. Lastly, I hope that you leave your mark on the legal profession and make it better than it is today. One of the ways you can do so is by getting involved in your community and local bar organizations. I have made so many meaningful friendships and have some of the best memories from bar service. For example, I will never forget getting to drive Santa in a red Mustang convertible. His sleigh was unavailable, and delivering presents during COVID with my fellow members of the Polk Association of Women Lawyers. That day, we worked together to do something meaningful for struggling women and their children in our community. You can also do great things by getting involved. Dr. Martin Luther King said, "Be the best of whatever you are." I invite you to go and be the best young lawyers that you can be. I look forward to serving with you and seeing the amazing things you will do. Thank you.
That's very helpful advice. Thank you, Ms. Ravello. Each year, the court selects a candidate who has excelled on the bar examination to make remarks on behalf of the new inductees. This is a special part of our ceremony, and it's a great privilege to recognize this year Mr. Miles Sean Lynch, Jr., to deliver remarks. Mr. Lynch.
Thank you. Mr. Chief Judge, members of this honorable court, fellow inductees, friends, family. May it please the court. I'm honored to stand here with you in this beautiful courtroom and to play a small part in this momentous occasion. We're gathered here to celebrate, to culminate years of hard work, and to mark the beginning of what I'm sure will be many illustrious careers. It's worth remembering, though, that this is our beginning. It's not the beginning. The American legal tradition spans a millennium, evolving from the times of Chief Justice Shear Glanville to Chief Justice Roberts. Across that span, people like them, now people like us, have been entrusted to build and maintain societies more just than those left by our forebears. A lot has changed, but that much is as true now as it was in the time of William Shakespeare. The first thing we do, let's kill all the lawyers. When Dick the Butcher uttered these words in Shakespeare's Henry VI, the goal is to topple the government and, with it, contemporary English society. The late Justice Stevens believed Shakespeare is recognizing lawyers as the vanguard of law and order. the poet realized that disposing of lawyers is a step in the direction of a totalitarian form of government. To kill the lawyers is to kill the law. Kill a law is to dismantle public order. Others claim that he was commenting on the laity's belief that lawyers serve only to entrench the status of the rich and powerful. A popular conception of lawyers as unethical wizards, or unethical hired guns, wizards adept at using the law to cheat honest but poor people, can drive even the most upstanding citizens to anarchical tendencies. We may never know what Shakespeare really meant when he penned that line, but I think he was more than capable of utilizing double entendre. Each view highlights a fundamental truth. What we do matters. Whether you're a solo practitioner practicing at the nation's largest law firm or a government lawyer like myself, whether you are litigating or engaging in transactional work, whether you're defending from lawsuits or bringing them, what you do matters. And though the client's interests always come first, what you do and how you do it matters in ways that transcend any individual client's interests. If we are honest, active members of our community, and if we are faithful to the law as it is, regardless of what we would like it to be in our wildest dreams, we are, as Shakespeare saw us, protectors of a just society, a dam against anarchy or totalitarianism. If we're deceitful, self-interested, if we twist the will of the people to our own ends for our own reasons, we are Shakespeare saw us, a cancerous class dedicated to preserving and perpetuating inequity, fomenting unrest, and justifying others' abuses of the system we inhabit. In other words, to quote Uncle Ben, with great power comes great responsibility. We're here because the state of Florida is bestowing onto us great power. It's doing so because it's deemed us competent to wield it. By graduating from our respective law schools, by passing the Florida bar exam, each and every one of us has earned that. But the state has also determined that we are competent to shoulder the accompanying burdens. It's up to us to show from this point forward that we are deserving of that trust. Thank you for your time and attention. Congratulations, and I hope you can all celebrate accordingly.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lynch. I believe you're working in an office that I worked in immediately before coming to this court, and I wish you well there. And congratulations again for your fine performance in the bar exam. That's wonderful. The court now calls on the Honorable Brandis Dixon, member of the Florida Board of Bar Examiners, to present the candidates and move for their admission to the Florida Bar.
May it please the court. Finally, pursuant to the rules of the Supreme Court relating to admissions to the bar, the candidates before you have been rigorously examined by the board, both as to knowledge of the law and understanding of the standards and ideals of the legal profession. In addition, their backgrounds have been subjected to searching character and fitness investigations. On behalf of the Florida Board of Bar Examiners, I certify that these candidates are fully qualified and that each enjoys the enthusiastic recommendation of the board for admission to the Bar of Florida. As your name is called, please stand and remain standing. Shireen Unbarden. Niccolo Benedetti. Jensen Christian Hornig. Miles Sean Lynch, Jr. Eric Thomas Sievers. On behalf of the board, I move that these candidates be admitted to the Florida Bar.
Thank you, Ms. Dixon. The court accepts the motion and grants it. Inductees, please remain standing. I will now administer the oath of admission. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me as I read the oath. I do solemnly swear I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Florida. I will maintain the respect due to courts of justice and judicial officers. I will not counsel or maintain any suit or proceedings which shall appear to me to be unjust, nor any defense except such as I believe to be honestly debatable under the law of the land. I will employ for the purpose of maintaining the causes confided to me such means only as are consistent with truth and honor, and will never seek to mislead the judge or jury by any artifice or false statement, of fact or law. I will maintain the confidence and preserve inviolate the secrets of my clients, and will accept no compensation in connection with their business, except from them or with their knowledge and approval. To opposing parties and their counsel, I pledge fairness, integrity, and civility, not only in court, but also in all written and oral communications. I will abstain from all offensive personality and advance no fact prejudicial to the honor or reputation of a party or witness, unless required by the justice of the cause with which I am charged. I will never reject, from any consideration personal to myself, the cause of the defenseless or oppressed, or delay anyone's cause for lucre or malice. So help me God. Congratulations, new members of the Florida Bar. Let's give them a round of applause. Excellent. You may be seated. May each of you be ever faithful to this solemn oath. We hope that your journey as Florida lawyers will bring light, hope, and confidence to all who you are privileged to serve, and also bring fulfilling challenges and satisfying work to each of you personally. Our blessings go with you. Finally, some logistics. If you inductees will remain in the well here for just a few minutes after we adjourn, we'll take a group photo with the court. Then families or any friends who are here will be invited to take pictures here or out in the rotunda, where there will also be coffee. One last thing, any inductees who have not yet completed the written oath of admission may report after pictures to the attorney lounge out on the east side of the rotunda over here, and sign the oath and have it sealed here. I think that is all. Court is adjourned.